Inspiring, motivational, mind building, so phenomenal, spiritualizing, talk, manifesting you. Truth at last. Truth at last. It's the truth. Truth at last. It's the truth at last.
Hello, everybody. My name is Douglas. I'm so excited because I'm here with one of the most enterprising, surprising, growing, famous, celebrated, one of the richest young men in British Columbia. If you don't believe it, it's up to you. Please don't comment. But he's still one of the youngest and richest. He's still the best pianist I know. You have any other opinion? It's up to you, but that's what I know. And if you want to learn piano, please reach out to Mr. Jeremie Kalimba, but at a cost. It's not free. And you learn. And if you're passionate about music, you can also reach out to Jeremie. But let's dive into it. Mr. Jeremie Kalimba, how are you doing?
Good, splendid.
Oh, what?
Splendid.
Is that a new word for the year?
Yes, it's part of the encyclopedia. Thanks for having me again.
But make sure the words are not ambiguous.
Ambiguous. Okay.
Make sure you put
Decrease
it
them.
Decrease it or decrease it or don't increase it. But how is it? How is the new year so far? You're still in December.
I haven't quite settled in, but because this year was off to a busy start, but things are falling into place, as you would say.
That's amazing. I want to take you. I know some of us, depending on which school you went to, we also used to do riddles. Do you know what a riddle is?
Riddles. Is it along the lines of proverbs or
yeah,
similes?
Like yeah, something.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you something. I'll ask you something, then you tell me an answer. But I think it has to be something where you think outside of the box. Yeah?
Okay.
I know you always think outside the box. So the first question is, how does a bee get to school? You know a bee? Honey.
Yeah.
How does a bee get to school?
A bee get to school.
Don't overthink. Just throw it. I know you know the answer. Just throw it. No one will laugh at you.
But bees, they have their schools in the beehive. So they are homeschooled. So I don't quite get the question.
So they do school online.
No, homeschool.
Okay, let me ask you another one.
So you have to give us the answer.
So the answer is how does a bee get to school? And here the answer, which makes it says on a bus. On a bus, not a bus, but on a bus.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? On a bus.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's interesting. So another one I'm going to ask you. Okay, this one I think you must be knowing it. During what month do people sleep the least? And why?
Sleep the least. It would have to be either December or February. Yes.
Why?
Because as we know, December is full of festivities.
Yeah?
Yes.
What are festivities?
Festive seasons. And February because of I think February has the shortest number of days, 28 or 29, and also Could there be another factor?
Or is it because also there's Valentine's there?
Okay, so we know who didn't sleep on Valentine's.
By the way, talking of Valentine's, did you do anything special?
No, I went to work.
That's it?
That's it.
No flowers, nothing?
Hustle.
Wow. But no, they will send you a message.
Valentine's, if correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It was because of someone died for love.
Is that the history
Yes.
of Valentine's?
So
Well,
if you're not ready to die for love, do not celebrate.
So whoever is celebrating it.
So
they are dying for
I
love.
wonder why they buy flowers. Is it for love, or is it because someone died because of love and they were, at the funeral you
Yeah.
take flowers.
Yes.
So if I'm not sure about something, I don't partake. So Valentine's, I excused myself from it.
Maybe whoever knows the history of Valentine's, please comment and tell us. Maybe we can learn.
I wish we
too.
could pause this podcast and Google and come back and tell you, but I'm sure someone in here knows the answer. But Valentine's,
I have another riddle for you. What kind of running leads to walking?
what kind of running?
Leads to walking. Don't overthink.
Is it running backwards?
Uh-uh.
Because then you're not going as far as you. Because in science they taught us there is distance and displacement. Yeah.
What was science? Like
Speed
physics?
and velocity.
Was that in physics?
Physics, yes.
So-
So you can be moving. So you've covered the great distance, but you're still in the same place. Let's say you're going in a circular motion. You're moving, but you're at the same place.
But you're the same place, like you're on the roundabout.
Yes. So that's distance, but displacement is zero. So if you're running, a running that leads to walking.
Don't tell me what I'm thinking.
Could it be Johnny Walker? Johnny Walker. I heard.
John Walker?
Is that a guy? I think it's a guy. He was.
Is John Walker like a clothing brand? Or?
I'm not sure. It just came to me. Maybe you can Google Johnny Walker and find out.
But this is an answer which blew my mind.
Okay.
Running out of gas. Does it make
While
sense?
driving.
But now, as we get out of the riddles, I just wanted us to. I know so much is happening. As the year started, January. I don't know how you felt about it, but for me, man, I felt like January was like 3 months in one. It wasn't coming to an end. Every time I was counting, it's like we're just on 14, 15. We're not reaching 20s.
I think you were eager for Valentine's Day. Because I felt like January was long. No, my January went by so fast.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because I was busy, so you were just counting the days
To
the 14th.
the 14th. Eh?
Yeah.
But I think I stopped celebrating it because I believe that it should be every day.
Ladies, don't take that as an excuse.
No, seriously.
If a guy tells you that,
No, think about it. Why should I buy? Why should I be able to buy for someone flowers just on Valentine's?
so you should be buying them every day.
Every it should maybe it should be like once a week or something, like not when you want to take her to the best place on Valentine's. You want to give her the best gifts on Valentine's. No, every day. And I hope our single sisters.
Yeah, I don't know in the African culture. I don't know. You don't like flowers.
They don't
I
give
mean, you
flowers?
buy them. Let's see if you did something wrong.
Yeah.
Eh?
So
To
you
apologize.
to apologize.
I
you
heard.
give.
You bring flowers to kind of.
To apologize.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good one.
But we need to. I think.
Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think flowers is a good thing? And I want to ask you.
I don't think it's good for the environment. Personally speaking, because we are banning diesel cars, gas operated
Everything
vehicle.
becoming electric.
Yes, but then you're killing flowers. And there's a saying that if you like a flower, you water it, you don't pluck it.
So instead of giving people flowers, we should give them plants.
Bring it when it's alive. Alright? Like, if you're killing a flower to go and give someone, now, how does the flower feel if you were a flower? Guys, my English is
Englishing.
Yeah.
But also the other thing that I think this is a very special year, 2024. Everyone when they are starting, even in church, we say this is my year.
Yeah.
This is my people book the years. This is my year. Guys, I feel this is my year. But once Feb comes, they forget. They just move normally. But for you, have you made any resolutions for the year, or you're moving? You're taking day by day as it comes?
Being honestly speaking, this year I haven't written down the plan yet. But I have ideas. I'm still, because this year started on a very busy schedule, but sometimes we like to say things my new year. But if you have that list from for the past 5 years, you have not achieved any of those things. So I think sometimes we over planning, right? You write things down, but some things take time. So instead of writing down 10 things to do, just do say 2. Like, I will master these 2. Then the next year, because that's how it works, right? You break it down. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I have it under control.
No, but at least you're trying.
Yeah, I have plans, but
that's amazing.
Maybe towards the end of the year, I'll let you guys know.
But do you know the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about was last year you guys had a very successful worship night, and it was one of its kind. And I was so happy that people came and supported.
Yes.
And the organization, everything was really amazing, and I can't wait for this year. Do you have something to say about that?
No, I was overwhelmed by the turnout, and we had positive feedback. So this happened in Vancouver for those of you watching, and we're gonna have another one. We're at least planning to have 2 this year.
Two this year?
Yeah. One in the summer, and then one in the winter.
So like what's the name of the, do you mind sharing, like what's the name of the group, and where can people go and watch if there's content and stuff like that?
Yeah, so the group is called Shiloh City.
Shiloh, as in SHILO
and H. Shiloh City.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the group name, and we have some content that's coming maybe in the next, depending on when you watch this, in the next 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah, and you can find. We haven't finalized with the social media platform of that stuff, but once, if you know me, I know you'll share. If you know people in Vancouver, you if you missed out, you'll be able to watch it.
So can someone, if I want that group to come and perform on my wedding, can I hire you guys, or it's just for?
Message me.
So for more information, please reach out to Jeremie. He's the one-stop shop for just reach out to him.
But Douglas, if it's your wedding,
no, what?
Oh,
No.
we will. Oh, I will learn to play trumpet, and I will.
But you know what? I came for
Guys, I'm getting a sense of
planning.
something. Douglas, as soon as the show started, he's talking about Valentine's. Now he's talking about a wedding.
Anytime, you never know. This is a year of surprise.
Okay.
But also, this one thing I want to tell you, that I came for an hour for the worship night.
Yes.
Man, I was really amazed. I saw the turn up, and man, before everybody, I just want to thank every person that showed up. I think it's very important, Jeremy,
Yeah.
for us to learn how to support one another.
Yes.
When one of us has something, let's go and support them. You know, it's one thing that we are trying to, we're fighting with our community, but I know if one of us has something, it's very important to go and support them. I'm telling you, I was blown away. I saw people, and I think it was on a Saturday.
Yeah.
People could have had, maybe people would have had plans, but people sacrificed, and they were there until, I was told they were there until, for some good hours.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I can't wait for the next one this year. Guys, just be looking out. Jeremy will be sending communication when the time has come. I'm telling you, just the worshippers that were there, these guys were such an amazing. I saw the guy playing drums. I don't know what you guys gave him. He had so much energy.
Red Bull gives you wings.
You gave him Red Bull?
Yeah, everyone who was part of the team was, and the thing is, this was something that was last minute.
Mm-hmm.
You get an idea, and it was well executed, like the last minute. I mean, everybody who was part of the team. Then we had the acting as well, the drama team.
Actually, yeah.
Man, some of the people I didn't even reach out to, they volunteered, like, how can we help? And that's something that touched me, and the whole team.
No, I think because sometimes people say, Jeremy is my friend, but when Jeremy has something going on, you don't even want to even send a message, or say, let me come and support. But you say, that guy is one of my best friends. But also, there's a lot of things that have been happening around. The other day, I was reading an article, and many people are talking about something. I know it's something people don't really love talking about.
Yeah.
So, lucky enough, I called a friend of mine, and I was asking him. I said, "What do you think about this? What is happening?" And my friend was like, because my friend plays a trumpet, and for him, wherever there is a need, he goes.
Yeah.
He tells me, Douglas, when I'm in Toronto and another church calls me, and I have the time, I go and help, because that's what I think. That's how we're raised. But we were talking, because he was telling me, because there was an article where they were talking about you should be planted, you should not play in another church and stuff like that. So I was like, no, it's something I should also ask, because I'm going to ask musicians, because I have my different opinion, and each one has their. But for you, what do you think? Do you feel that whenever there is a need and you have time, you go and help? Or wherever you feel like you're playing should be that only place where you play? What's your view?
My view on that is, I've had times where I played at multiple churches, three churches in a Sunday, or two churches and then one worship event. To me, that's I like to help, because it's all for the kingdom, right? If I say it's good to be planted and be part of one church, but if brothers and sisters, someone needs your help, no, I can't. I know some churches have protocol, right? You have to maybe let the pastor know, get permission and stuff, but I don't see what's wrong with helping someone if it's all for the glory of God, right? But also, not having that clarity of just going everywhere. And that's something I noticed, like, I used to do it when I was younger, just be everywhere. Everywhere you go, you find me. But
whoever calls you.
Yeah, especially musicians, man, you have to be a different caliber, People take advantage of you, and it's something you learn with experience. Like, if you're a younger musician, you try to be everywhere to gain that experience. Like, when I was starting out, if you need me, I would play for free, just to get that exposure. Yeah, like I would play at Congolese Church, Randy's, CCM, every type of music, to get that exposure. But
so now that
and to build up your skill. If you're in one place,
sometimes you can't.
Yeah, you'll be there. It's like a plateau, right? It's gonna be the same. But for me, like, I've been in different, teams, and sometimes too, like, it's like church musicians should only play church. I don't know. Because church music,
It's limited.
it's like blues. Like it depends. Like we have the African music, then we
Yeah.
have the Black American church,
Yeah.
where their music is inspired by a different genre of music. So this topic can be controversial.
That's true. That's true.
To each their own, right?
Yeah.
So
But you have explained it well, because
yeah.
I think in as much as you help does not mean that you are everywhere. Douglas, can you hear me? Okay, let me come. Because you reach a place
Man,
where
that-
you're exhausted, right? You can get
Yeah,
exhausted.
and it's yeah. I mean, I'm a nice person.
Oh, really?
Like I help. No, what I mean. And over the years, it's something you find out. Like if you're always available, people are just gonna be there. Like if I know someone, and I know, that's something I've been doing recently. Like I need to find out what's this event about. Before, are you available? Yeah, check my schedule. Yeah, I'm free. But now, what's this event about? So you know if you're in line with what they're doing, or if
because
sometimes if something is free again, it's people don't take you. They don't value your time. But if I was to say, okay, and I don't charge.
So if I wanted you for my wedding, you don't charge.
Depends. Like you, of course, I'll charge you. You're rich.
You have to be a man of God. Eh?
No, but if now I'll give you a scenario. It's like if you're like not 100% sure, then I'm offering the services for free. You're like, okay, this guy is always free. Okay, but if I tell you, you know what, this is just like a test. I'll charge you like this amount. Then you who is asking the favor, you have to rethink. Do I really need this person?
Oh no.
Or can we just use playback? So now me showing up shows me that okay, you really need me there.
Sometimes they may
But
not need you.
They don't need you, but they
Because
just
you're free.
It's a sensitive
But
topic.
also, I spoke to a man of God back in Africa, and he told me that he called a pianist. And the pianist said, from this month, I made up my mind, you guys have to pay me. So without paying me, I'm not showing up. And the pastor was blowing up. Do you think it was a good decision for a pianist to come up with that decision? Or what's your thought? Since you're a pianist.
That's depends on that person. But for me,
You don't
it
believe me?
depends. If someone wants me to play at their church, if that's my home church, I'm not charging, right?
Oh, that's good.
But if you want me to be a part of a project and
You have to fly.
or let's say like a gospel concert, you're charging people money, then because as a musician, there's so much time that goes in. People think you just show up for that day and play, but like, what about the 10 years of experience I've been? I think I was showing you the other time of some videos, DVDs that I have.
You buy.
I bought those to equip myself. So I'm not charging you for this time. I'm charging you for the time I've put in, the material.
The value. You're charging the value.
Yeah. Or like, okay, do you have a piano at the church? No, we don't. Okay. So now I hold my couple of $1,000 of gear to come play. Or it could be like gas money. So, that's a conversation you would have to talk to that person.
Yeah.
But for me,
it depends on what it is. But I also
and sometimes I have to say no. Right.
And Jeremy, I think one of the cheapest thing in this world is no. And one of the most expensive thing in this world is a yes.
Yeah.
Because the moment someone calls you and you say yes, one, you're going to go to that person, you're going to drive, you're going to put in gas. Two, you may end up having a coffee on your way. That's money. Three, maybe you said yes and you're like, why did I say yes? So sometimes you go there not
You
willing.
can't refund that yes.
You cannot refund it. But when you say no, zero costs.
Yeah.
And I think all of us need to learn how to say no.
It's a skill.
It took me a
Saying
while.
it. Yeah.
I used to be a yes person, and it costed me so much. And I would do things when I don't feel like doing them, but because I said yes, I do them. And now that you're talking to all the musicians, I think also the musicians, this is my view, I think musicians should add value to themselves, and also they should know their worth and they should know their value. Someone asked me a question. Someone said, what is your value per second? And I was like, why are you asking? Like, I didn't know why the person
Infinity.
was asking me. And the person told me that because the moment you don't know your value, people will never take you serious.
Yeah.
You're a pianist, you come, you tell me, come and help me to play at 5. I come at 5, no one is there. Next time when you call me, I'm going to tell you what, I think we're going to change the game. Because then people will respect you. Because if I've taken my 3 hours and I give it to you.
Charge by the hour.
No, I'm not saying charge. I don't believe in charging ministries, but if individuals, even friends, a friend comes and says, for example, Jeremie, come and help me take photos. What time should I come? On Saturday, for example, on Wednesday. I say come at 2.
Yeah.
You come at 2, nothing has started. 3, 4, they start at 5.
Yeah.
They have taken all your time. So it's worth that. Actually, tell me, Douglas, I love you. And for you, I'll give you a discount. Maybe I'll charge you $200. Trust me, I'll do whatever it takes to make sure I start on time. Because I'm counting that money. It's like what you said.
Yeah.
I will think about really the camera.
It's not much about the money, because I've played many gigs, and the money that's, like I said, the gear you bring it. Like one time I bring my gear that's worth let's say how much? Couple of $1,000 to get paid pennies, right? But at least I know, okay, you're serious about this thing. That's just, it's a deposit, like, you know, because sometimes there's a guy, he was like, yeah, I have this concert coming up. Please, like, my brother, that's what brother. Chairman. And you're like, okay, you start practicing. This happened to me once and changed the way I see, you know. And it's obviously a gospel musician. I mean, an artist. It's like, you know, I start practicing because I take things serious. He sent me 10 songs. Every time on my way to work, I'm listening to this guy's music. I don't even understand the language, right? And then last minute, he's like, oh, plans have changed. Now I'm like, okay, so I've been practicing. So now I've wasted my time. Because you see what I mean? But if I had asked him for a deposit, then he has to rethink, okay, do I really need this guy? Or I'm shopping around for musicians? Because these guys, they'll ask you, they'll ask you, yeah, can you play? Once you agree, they're like, okay, this is okay, I have this one.
I have options.
How much are you charging? You tell him, okay. Then he'll go ask other musicians. He'll find someone cheaper. Okay, I'll go with this one. Then he'll give you one excuse. Oh, because of your schedule or whatever, something has come up. So now you have wasted your time. But if you say, give me a deposit before I learn the songs, yeah, now we're on the same page.
Because also,
and some people will, like, I've gotten into arguments with one of, the promoters, because they're like, oh, now this guy is being greedy.
for asking.
What's $100 worth of deposit? Like, what's that? It shows you how they value, right? So that's for me. There's different ways to go about it, but
because also I think it's unfair.
And if I've worked with someone, then I know, okay, this guy is trustworthy. But if it's your first time, it might be a different.
I think it goes to every person. Whoever watching this video, when you organize something, I beg you, let's value people's time. Time is money. And I know when the musicians complain, they say those guys are not spiritual, those guys now asking us to pay. But if you're born again and you go to a dentist, do you ask them to do?
When you go to a grocery store,
do you
speak in tongues?
Speak in tongues. If you do it for free,
yeah.
You want a piano, you have to pay for it, to buy it. So more than we, because I've seen people judging musicians. Why do they ask? The talent is not from them, it's from God. That's true. But everything that people has, everyone has invested time in what they love. And people who are passionate about something, they put money. They buy audio stuff, they buy laptops, they buy equipment. And then a person carries his equipment, you never know. On his way to your function, his lens can break. Yeah. And he has to pay like $500. That's interesting. But actually, it's good that you have explained to me those things. But also, I want to put it to every person who's going to view this. I want you to comment and give us your opinion on what it means to be planted. Because I'm also learning this thing. I've been doing research. I did not get enough responses. So I'll put it before the viewers. Please, if you know, and if you have any views or you have knowledge, please put it in our comment and we'll learn. We'll take it from there. Yeah. But Jeremie, what is, for example, you spoke about maybe making a plan of 2 things that you can work on. Maybe 2 things that you can find or you can work on and better. Is there like one thing that maybe this year you feel that maybe it could be, maybe I want to work so much but also spend more time for myself, or I want to sharpen my skill when it comes to piano? What is one thing that you're trying to work on this year? It could be that maybe this year you are focusing and said, I've given myself so many years. This year I want to settle and find someone who I can grow with or something. So
I have some goals, but they're kind of personal. Yeah, I do, but maybe sometime I'll share. Yeah. I like to share things at the year after.
So you want
like a testimony. Yeah, I don't. Because when you say something before you do it, you set yourself up for failure.
For failure. Before people begin to fight the devil.
If you say it now, this year I want to do this. In a month, someone will see you. So how is it going?
They will start doing it.
No. So how is it going? I don't see any improvement. You have failed though. Well done.
But also, do you know, have you guys realized something? This is when you do something.
This year, move in silence, please.
By the way, that's why some things when you do them, the next 2 weeks, you find next week you see someone else doing it. Not because they are passionate, but they think when I do it, it's the thing. And I just...
Bro, the idea of copyright. Why these companies have copyright?
Because everyone is going to copy what you're doing, and But shout out.
No, it's not that. But we have to be careful because you're sharing your business idea. People are listening, and before you, some people are fast.
They are fast.
And furious
with AI.
Yeah, fast and furious. And by the time you go write your business plan, you go to register with BC registry.
It's already registered. They say, bro, there's someone who has the same idea. You're like, when?
Yeah.
And it's your good friend.
Yeah.
Who has it?
Just do it.
And then you announce good fruits.
Give testimony.
So, but also today is going to be different. I want you to on this podcast, because I think this year it's very important to appreciate people.
Yeah.
Who have played such a key role in your life. Because sometimes we appreciate people when they have died. But I think it's very important to let people know the good things that they do. And I'll kick it off and then you end with it. 5 people.
Oh, that's so sweet.
5 people. And some of the 5 people that I really want to appreciate, one of them is you.
Okay.
I want to take this moment to thank you for helping me to bring this vision to life. Truth at last. And also, you've been such an amazing person to us. If you need tissue, we'll give it to you. And also, I want to take this moment to also thank Mr. Eve, who is
behind the camera,
who is soon getting married. I pray that God blesses him and increases him. Those are the 2 people. Next podcast, I'm gonna break 3 people, but for now, I'll leave it at that.
This guy, he set me up to. I want to appreciate you.
No. You could even appreciate your parents.
You see how he played it.
So you can do 2. Next time you do 2. I know many people are going to be looking at you and say, I knew it was me. He's appreciating others. It's okay. I'm not picking his calls. So do it carefully. Go ahead.
No, I appreciate you, Douglas. You know, this guy, since my first week in BC, I met this guy and him and Daniel Kakonga. I know he's watching. And these are the guys who told me, because I was here for vacation, and I met them at church. And Douglas told me, "Why aren't you moving here? What are you doing in Winnipeg?" He's like, "I'm from Calgary, and man, I regret the years I was there. You know? This place is full of, you know, the land of honey and milk." Is it? So
That's changed. Eh?
they talked to me like it was a serious talk. Like I didn't even know this guy, but he was telling me such a words of encouragement, right? And I from that, I went and I was bored one day. I went and applied at a couple of companies here, and that's how I got the job, and that's how I moved. So if this guy didn't, I was like, this place is for the millionaires and stuff, right?
But you're a millionaire too.
Yeah, and he helped me, Daniel greatly, the Douglas. Yeah, you guys, and you know, sometimes we Africans, especially guys, we don't
have the affection, eh?
Only on your wedding and funeral.
You know, I attended someone's funeral.
Yeah.
I knew the guy was a crazy guy, but the things they spoke about,
They were not true.
I said, how come I've never heard these things?
He was such a humble guy.
He was such a humble guy. If you could see him, very humble. I was like, who are we talking about? But God, what are your last remarks to as we wind up?
Yeah, and I want to thank all the viewers.
Yeah.
And everyone who is part of my life. I mean, all the friends. Yeah. I can't say everything here. You guys know. Yeah. And
you want to send your regards to your girlfriend?
Wherever you are, come out. You know, me as a Christian, we don't have girlfriends. No. Courtship. Fiancé.
Someone said dating is a period of collecting data. So you don't go there with
data
your heart.
Analysis.
You don't go there with your heart, you go there with your head.
No.
Marriage is where you go with your heart. Everyone has a different way of understanding these things.
So this word girlfriend, it's a girl. Because, you know, there's ages, okay, from this bracket to this bracket. That's the cutoff. You're a girl.
Then you become a woman.
No, child. Girl. Lady. Woman. So, some people don't need girlfriends. You need lady friends. You need woman friend. So
for you, what do you need?
Yeah, I'm still that's why I'm single.
Are you single and happy?
Happily.
So whoever some people actually, it's so funny. The last time we had you over, people sent me messages. People sent me a message. One of the things that someone told me until now, they use the acro name ASAP to better their relationship because they realized it was
ASAP
was as
that thing. I don't know who did I say to you?
Yeah, you said it.
I did.
As single as possible.
Wow.
You know,
I don't know where it came from.
Are you like having new criteria on how you're picking people? Or
I'm not picking. Yeah, I am focusing on the heavenly journey.
Do you want them to come with like what should they look for? References?
Me?
Recommendations?
No, me, I'm a simple guy. Yeah.
Simple. You don't need
just talk to me. What's
just talk.
Job? It's not a job. It's a partnership.
One time, someone told me that whoever they date, they're gonna come with an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. They don't tell anyone what they discussed.
No. It shouldn't be like that.
But like what Jeremie said, I think I also want to thank every person that has been watching. There are people, men I see sharing, listening to our stuff. But we do it because we want to also involve you guys and you become part of the community. And if you have anything that you want us to talk about, you can always come in our DMs and you can go on Truth at Last and you send us messages and anything. We don't judge. Whatever it is, we'll look for ways on how we can address it. But let's keep the conversations running. And I wish you the best. For those who didn't get flowers, please, you can also get in touch with us and we'll make sure.
You didn't get a flower, you are the flower. Yes.
So that's how you're shutting it down, eh?
That's it.
Amen. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Inspiring, motivational, mind building, so phenomenal, spiritualizing, dark, manifesting you. Truth at last. Truth at last.